Breaking. Cut worth 60 million naira to enslaved women. Glory Okolie against Nigeria police. Others after illegal detention over alleged IPOB links. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. The court presided over by Justice Y. Haliyu on Thursday granted every relief sought in Okolie's case. The Federal High Court in Abuja has awarded 60 million naira in punitive and general damages to Glory Okolie against the Nigeria police. The court proceeded over by Justice Y. Haliyu on Thursday granted every relief sought in Okolie's case. Okolie was illegally detained and held in a cell by the Inspector General of Police IGP Intelligence Response Team of the Nigerian Police Force for more than 150 days on bogus allegation of spying for the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Haliyu, in granting the originating motion and reliefs filed by Okolie, awarded a total sum of 60 million naira in punitive and general damages caused to her by the police. Her legal representative Samuel Ihesekian Jr., who was visibly elated, thanked the industry of the Federal Capital Territory High Court in the case, every civil society involved in this case, Sahara Reporters and One Love Foundation. He described the judgment as a timely birthday gift to him, as his birthday falls on the same day the judgment was delivered. The fundamental right enforcement case filed by Okolie and supported by more than 51 civil society groups was fixed for judgment on Thursday, June 23, 2022. Okolie, in the case filed at the Federal Capital Territory High Court, was asking the court to mandate the respondent being the Attorney General of the Federation and the Nigeria Police Force to pay her the sum of 100 billion naira as general and punitive damages separately for infringing on her rights. The reliefs and prayer and the said court read thus. A declaration of this honorable court that the act of the respondent in detaining the first applicant from the 13th of June 2021 till date without an order of any court permitting same is a violation of the first applicant's right to a fair hearing and personal liberty as enshrined in Articles 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, Ratification and Enforcement, Act Chapter A9 LFN 2004, the court document read. A declaration of this honorable court that the act of the respondent in detaining the first applicant from the 13th June 2021 and beyond 71 days to date without any order of the court permitting same is a violation of the first applicant's right to fair hearing and personal liberty as enshrined in Articles 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, Ratification and Enforcement Act Chapter A9 LFN 2004. A declaration that the beating, slapping, torturing, physical assault and verbal vulgar abuse of the applicant by the first respondent and the respondent IGP IRT officials without the applicant committing any crime known to law whatsoever is illegal, unconstitutional, and amount to a violation of the first applicant's right to fair hearing and personal liberty as enshrined in Articles 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, Ratification and Enforcement, Act Chapter A9 LFN 2004. A declaration that the usage of the applicant by the respondent IGP RT officers by sexually assaulting the first applicant, usage of the first applicant to wash the respondent officer's clothes, and usage of the applicant to cook for the respondent IGP IRT officers, even when the applicant was in the illegal custody of the respondent and without the applicant committing any crime known to law whatsoever, is illegal, unconstitutional, and amounts to a violation of the applicant's right to fair hearing and personal liberty as enshrined in Section 35 and 36 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, and Articles 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, Ratification and Enforcement Act Chapter A9 LFN 2004. Another of this honorable court restraining the respondent to desist from engaging in untoward, violent, and irrational conduct against the first applicant. An order of this honorable court granting bail to the first applicant on liberal terms, to wit, unconditionally and conditionally, pending the time the respondent deems is fit to charge the first applicant to court in this regard. An order of this honorable court mandating the respondent to pay the first applicant the sum of 100 billion naira as general and punitive damages separately for infringing on the rights of the first applicant. An order of this honorable court mandating the respondent to pay the first applicant the sum of 50 million naira as punitive damages for its recklessness, bias, malice, failure to perform its statutory duty when the respondent officers within his knowledge wholly infringed on the fundamental rights on the first applicant in this regard. According to the court document, Okolie, aged 21 at the time, went missing on June 13, 2021, while running an errand in Imo State and never returned home on that day. The suit filed in affidavit form read in part that from 17th June 2021, the family members of Gori Okolie started searching frantically for the first applicant in hospitals, churches, and mosques, all to no avail. That the family members in search of the first applicant actually approached the Owerri command of Nigeria Police Force, who charged the uncle of the first applicant the sum of 50,000 naira to track the via telephone tracking the last known address of the first applicant. That the phone tracking above showed the first applicant was detained by the respondent IGP IRT officers at the Owerri Tiger Base unit of the respondent, and when the uncle approached the office, the respondent's Owerri Tiger Base unit denied ever seeing Glory Okolie. See, I am forced not to even shed tears over reading this issue. Sincerely, this is so hard. Anytime I come across this girl story, no matter how much they give to this girl, which I'm not even sure if they will give to her. Sincerely, Nigeria has happened to her. And sincerely, if she has somebody who is outside this country, Nigeria is not for this deal at all. Sincerely, she needs to go out. She needs therapy. They need to allow, fresh air. Make she breathe fresh air. The girl don't see too much for her age. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you.